Let me just remove the lump from my throat. Whoa. That was some heavy going stuff. No, it was lovely. No, I'm going to so lower the tone right now. Yeah, I've got something a little bit different planned. Okay, so for those who don't know me, yeah, I'm indeed the best man, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here on this lovely occasion. So before I begin, just as a quick response, thank you guys so much. You've done a fabulous job with all the organising. On behalf of everyone, you're legends. Yeah. And we haven't even started the evening party. That's brilliant. Cheers. So I found this speech particularly difficult to write since Ben's track record is cleaner than the R8 sitting outside. There was no dirt, despite how deep I dug. Or was it actually difficult to write because I was advised not to mention anything while the court proceedings continue? So how did I become best man? Well, I've known Benji for a long time and Ben even longer. So long, in fact, that Ben is one of just 3 people, other than myself, whose birthday that I can actually remember. I'm not even kidding. Our lives in primary school were great. It was before cars, alcohol, annoying interfering women. We're talking about 20 years ago, when I was lucky enough to spend so much time with Ben. We could play through multiplayer video games like a fully trained SAS unit. We were on it. As we put it at the time, I'm wondering if you're going to remember this, Ben. Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you remember? Connection! I don't think we've done that in about a decade or more, so it's been a long time. I mean, it was before Jenny came on the scene, so yeah, she took over the scene. Anyway, right, where was I? So yeah, as we get older, a man's priority changes, and I was no longer Ben's number one. Speaking of the therefore dominant sex, the bridesmaids scattered around. You're all looking lovely. Haven't you scuffed them up well, Jenny? Nah, they're lovely. Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to say why Ben is the man. Because he is the man. Especially today. However, I'm actually going to bury him. And so it begins. Ben is an unhealthy couch potato. I'm nodding already. Couch potato, you say? So during the stag, we had a karting race. A race which ended less than 0.1 seconds apart. Ben as second.
Due to a penalty.
Ben as second. My charming self as first. I didn't want to gloat, but Ian said it had to be done, and I couldn't agree more. As for being an unhealthy couch potato, meh, he does actually eat well, and he has got a better BMI than his personal trainer. But anyway, Ben is reckless with money. He was actually the first of our group of scallywags to get a mortgage, like years before anyone else. Okay, so we'll let him off that one. Ben is an untrustworthy, miserable sod. Whoa! Hold on, that is a heavy statement for a best man speech. And it is probably the biggest lie that I've told. To give you an example of how much I trust Ben, I would feel totally comfortable giving him 10 million cash and asking him to keep it for a year. That is next level trust. Jenny, however, nothing personal, but I'm not sure you could resist buying succulent field terrariums, to be honest. They are everywhere. And miserable sod, okay, right. To be honest, I've never seen him so happy. And he doesn't show too much emotion, I can tell. Except when we completed all the levels in Time Crisis. Nah. Look at his little face, he's so happy. I can think of no purer love. That game was awesome. I'm just messing. Genuinely, you guys have the purest love I know, and I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
So God damn it, Ben, you're successful in health, wealth, and happiness to a degree that we can all be jealous of. But there's one small detail that we're forgetting. This detail is, of course, the beautiful Jenny. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the phrase, behind every successful man,
There's a successful woman.
is a successful woman, yeah. I guess some people have. And you know what that means? That means that Ben's biggest success, in order to make everything else happen in the first place, is winning, finding, and loving the heart of the lovely Jenny. So congratulations on your success. Success.
Yeah. In one. You need.
Now these guys are thinking, Alex is doing a great job.
No, they're not.
What I'm actually doing is making some of us despise you with your successes. Why are they so successful? Isn't it annoying? You know why they're so successful? It's because unlike some of us, they've never tasted the great success or the beauty of a delicate kebab after the 8th pint. It makes a difference. On a Tuesday, 3 p.m. Or maybe spreadsheets or something. Maybe that's why they're successful, something about good planning. Fair enough. Love a kebab. Anyway, where are we? As I've still got the mental age of a teenager, and as these two are such good role models, there's no way that I could give them any good advice on marriage. No. However, being considered high earners and getting settled down in life, you are statistically speaking going to become more casual heavy drinkers. Now this is something that I can give you advice on. So you've had a bad day. Occasionally happens at the office. You know there's a support group for that. It's called Everybody, and they meet at the bar. If you're struggling to find the answer to a difficult situation, a bottle of wine contains more philosophy than all the books in the world. If something is troubling your relationship, you can learn a lot about a woman or a man by getting smashed with them. However, you should always get smashed responsibly. Don't be too quick to judge. You're still at least roughly sober if you can lie on the floor without holding on. So before I sit down, let me finally round off by wishing the happy couple some advice that I promise isn't my own. Don't forget, you two, that the real relationship starts here. Love may be blind, but marriage is a proper eye-opener. The important thing as you embark on married life is not to get hung up on the small things and to maintain a sense of humour. I can see Jenny's got that humour after marrying Ben today. I don't, I'm just messing, On a more serious note, I wanted to say this to you guys, not only from me, but on behalf of this lovely bunch of people, as I'm sure they would wholeheartedly agree with what I'm about to say. What's for dinner? I can't help it. But seriously now, what I was actually going to say was, wherever we all go, we know that you will have each other's love, and you'll also have ours. We'll always be ready to help you when you are in need, and ready to celebrate whether we have an excuse or not. And finally, I want to make you this wish. May your love be modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever.
Yeah.
Let's put your hands together and make some noise if you agree. To Mr. and Mrs. Daniels.
Thank you very much. Once again, your appreciation for the best man, Alex Robinson. Thank you. Please be seated, ladies and gentlemen.